Okay, you guys, so the first step that I always like to do with my clients is take a clean makeup wipe, and I'm using a Neutrogena makeup remover wipe, and I'm going to clean off the skin just to make sure that it's nice and clean and that it's ready to be prepped and primed before we start our makeup application. Alright guys, so the next step, I like to go ahead and apply my moisturizer, and I'm using the Tarte Drink Up H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer, and I really love this moisturizer, you guys. It really does refresh the skin, and it really leaves a really nice clean surface for me, so I've been loving this moisturizer lately. And then next, I'm going to go into the Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener Eye Treatment. So I'm going to apply this underneath her eyes to prepare it, because we are going to go in with concealer and setting powder. So I really want that to be wrinkle free and really hydrated. And you guys, these steps are super important if you really want a nice clean surface when you're doing a client's makeup or even doing it on yourself. This makes such a huge difference. So always remember, you guys, to always prep the skin before you go in with doing your makeup. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with the eyes first, so that means brows and then eyeshadow. I always like to do this first because I'm constantly touching my client's face and I want a nice clean foundation application, so I always like to do eyes first. Everybody does it differently, but this is the way that I normally prefer and the way that I always start off with on a client. So for brows, we are using the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm using my favorite eyebrow brush from Anastasia, and it's in the number 12. And this pomade, you guys, is waterproof, so I absolutely love it. She's doing a photo shoot today, so I do want something that's going to stay on her brows all day, and it's not going to budge in case she sweats, or if her eyebrow itches, it won't budge. So I love using the Dip Brow by Anastasia. Now to clean up her eyebrows, you guys, and I also use concealer for an eyeshadow base. I just love it so much better than an actual eye primer. So I'm going in with a Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I'm using the shade Medium Light, and it's warm. Now for eyeshadows, you guys, I'm going to go into the In the Nude palette by Makeup Geek. I'm obsessed with Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So you guys saw my previous video, I'm super obsessed. And I'm using the color Buffed, and I'm going to apply this all over her lid, which I'm going to be using as our transition color. And then I'm going to work in other deeper browns in her crease. But for right now, we're going to be going in with Buffed. Now you guys, from the same palette, and I'm still using the same brush, it's the Ofra Cosmetics blending brush number 21, and I'm going in with the color Creased, and just like the name, I'm going to apply it in her crease. Okay, so now for the outer corner, I'm going to darken that up a little bit. I'm going to be taking this Too Faced Chocolate Bar Little Mini Palette. It's so cute. And I'm going to be using the colors Semi-Sweet and Salted Caramel in this little palette. And I'm going to mix both of them together and warm up her outer corner. And then I'm going to move it in towards the crease a little bit. And I'm using a Anastasia blending brush that came in the Modern Renaissance palette. Alright, so now I'm taking a Morphe M507 brush, and I'm taking the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm dipping into the color Cypress Umber, because I want to make this a little bit darker since we are going to be doing a smoky eye, and I'm just going to focus that in the crease, and then I'm going to blend it out with the same Ofra blending brush number 21. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to be taking just a little bit of the Dip Brow in the same color Medium Brown from Anastasia, and then applying it with a MAC 233 brush, and I'm going to focus this only on the lid, and I really like to use the Dip Brow for a base, so I'm going to go in just like you guys see here, and I'm only going to apply it to her lid. It dries pretty quick, so you just have to work really fast with it. Now to blend out those edges, you guys, I'm going in with a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to blend that out using the same Makeup Geek palette, and I'm taking the color Cabin Fever and just blending everything back and forth, making sure that there's no harsh lines. So I'm so excited that I'm using this new palette by DESIXKATY with Dose of Colors, and I'm using the color Harpoon on her lid, and I'm using my finger, and you guys, this is seriously super stunning. The camera gives it no justice. I feel like in person this just looks so much more stunning, and I love it. It looks so good. Once the look is all done, you guys are gonna see how beautiful this looks, but I already love it just like this. But yeah, I'm using the color Harpoon, and I'm just using my finger to apply it. Now I'm going to smoke out her top lash line, you guys, and I'm going in with the Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Blackest Black. And I'm using I think it's the EB21 from Sedona Lace, and I'm just going to apply her liner, and then I'm going to smoke it in. Alright, you guys, now I'm taking the Pro 3 palette from Lorac Cosmetics, and I'm dipping into DK Brown and Jet Black, and I'm just smoking out that liner so that way it doesn't look harsh. I want it to look very smoky, and I don't want to show where it stops and where the liner starts. Now with a makeup wipe, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the fallout so we can go ahead and start to apply our base. But first, I'm going to go ahead and curl her lashes and apply some mascara and then her falsies. Alright guys, so now it's time for eyelashes, and we absolutely love these lashes. Once we saw them, we're like, yes, these are perfect for this makeup look, but we have no idea whose they are. If you guys gave these lashes to Melanie, please comment down below so we can give you guys some credit, because we are seriously in love with these lashes. It's time to add some primer. I'm going in with the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to prep her lips, and I'm taking the Buxom Cosmetics, their new Power Plump Lip Balm, and I love this stuff, you guys. It really plumps your lips. Really pretty. So I wanted to apply this for her since we're going to be using a gloss at the end of the video. So I really want her lips to look juicy and plumpy. Now it's time for foundation, you guys. I'm mixing two. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid and NC37 mixed in with the L'Oreal True Match in the shade W7. I love to mix both of these together, you guys. I feel like the True Match gives it still a glow. With the MAC one, you get more of a matte powder finish. I like to mix both of them. I want her to look matte, but at the same time I still want her skin to look a little bit glowy and dewy. So I love mixing both of these together, and I'm using a Real Techniques beauty sponge. So for concealer, I'm going to go into the Naked Skin Weightless Concealer by Urban Decay in the color Light Warm, and I'm going to apply it underneath her eyes. And I always leave a gap, you guys, underneath her eyes, you guys can see here, because I like to work the product towards her lower lash line. I just feel like this works for me a lot for girls who also have a lot of wrinkles. I don't apply product right underneath there because it gives it more coverage, and that can make your eyes get more creased up than normal. So I always like to work the product that's already on her cheek area and then work it towards the lower lash line, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to start to contour Melanie, you guys, and I'm taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation in the shade Y505. And for contouring, you guys, I like to use a very soft color. I don't like to go in very hard or deep when it comes to contouring, because sometimes, you guys, your models don't really need it. You just need just a little bit of product to really make those cheekbones stand out and still make it look natural, because harsh contour can really be very hard to blend out, and it's too much product on the cheekbones and it doesn't look natural anymore. So I like a very soft, natural contour whenever I contour my clients or my models. As you guys can see here, like, it just looks natural and it looks like it's actual her cheekbone popping out. And I absolutely love this brush, you guys, when it comes to blending out cream contour. It's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and you can find this at Target, Walgreens, and even at Walmart. Now to set everything, you guys, I'm taking the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and I'm taking a Morphe M554 brush, and I'm just setting her whole face with this powder. Going back to that Too Faced chocolate bar, they also have the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which I love this bronzer. I need to go back and actually purchase the full size, but I'm using that to set the cream contour that we used earlier. Now it's time to apply some blush, you guys. I'm going into the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush 10 Color Blush Palette, and I'm using some of the peachy undertone blushes to apply to Melony's skin. Now it's time to give her that glow, you guys. I'm going into the Cocoa Collection by Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm taking the color 90210 and then Troop Beverly Hills, and it's the Pressed Powder Palette. Going back in, you guys, to the Lorac Pro palette, I'm taking dark or DK brown, I always want to call it dark, and jet black, and I'm taking an EB21 brush from Sedona Lace, and I'm going to start to smoke out her lower lash line. I'm going to be going in, you guys, with the Marc Jacobs eye pencil in the color Blacker, and I'm going to start to water her waterline, and then I'm going to take this pencil, you guys, a little bit towards her bottom lash line to smoke it out a little bit more, and then I'm going to set it with eyeshadow again. Okay, you guys, now it's time to set that eyeliner that we placed underneath her lower lash line. And you guys, I love this eyeliner from Marc Jacobs. It's very creamy and it glides on very nice to the eye, so it won't hurt your client, because I know that that area is super sensitive, and when you use an eye pencil that's super rough and super hard, it can really hurt your client. So I love this eye pencil from Marc Jacobs. And then also with blending it out with the eyeshadow, I feel like it blended out really nicely and it really gave me the color payoff that I wanted. Now to set her eyebrows, I'm just going in with the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now for lips, you guys, I want to kind of keep it very nude and we want a glossy look. So I'm going in with the ColourPop times I Love Sarai lip pencil in the color Curvy, and then I'm going to apply the Makeup Geek Plush Cream lipstick in the color Jet Setter, and we also applied this other nude-ish color by Too Faced, but she took it with her in case she needed a touch up, so I don't remember the name. But once I do, I will list it down below for you guys. But we wanted a very soft nude lip since we have so much going on with the eyes. Now it's time to lock her makeup so that way it doesn't go anywhere and that she is ready to go for her photo shoot today. And I'm just using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, one of my faves. Alright guys, so we want it to be a little extra, so we're going to go into Say Hello to Sexy Legs Illuminated Fluid Highlighter and apply it to her collarbone and on her shoulders to give her that extra glow. Alright you guys, so the look is complete, this nice bronzy smoky eye look, and using the new Dose of Colors Katy x Desi eyeshadow palette. Super obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. I can't wait to play it on myself, but I really wanted to try it on somebody else rather than myself. So if you guys did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel, and comment down below if you guys have any questions, or just comment down below just showing us some love. And a huge thank you to Melony. Thank you for letting me film you, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!